this one's a tiny one, but you know what? I may as well go ahead and play Slay the Spire while we talk about this, because this is one of those issues that isn't super important. So it's definitely going on the live channel. It's definitely not the most important thing in the world, but I think it's funny. I think it's funny because this is evidence that the right is full of shit, and none of their opinions in terms of video games actually matter. Now, obviously, that's a non-nuanced opinion. People on the right wing can definitely have opinions when it comes to video games, and sometimes those opinions do matter, sure. But look at this shit. SmashJT, who I don't think I know who the fuck this person is. Wait, Clippy, internet entertainer, and Arsler. I make YouTube videos talking about video games and stuff for legal purposes. I'm also a comedian. Do I know this person? Do I know this person? SmashJT. Opinion, Reloaded is the wokest, most racist stealing... Okay, nope. I don't give a shit about anything you say anymore. Anyway, check this out. He's freaking out because Anita Sarkeesian was a consultant on Slay the Spire 2. Anita Sarkeesian, if none of you remember, was the woman who made the Feminist Frequency series. And her big claim to fame was talking about the misogyny towards women in video games. And now, she wasn't wrong. That's the thing. She wasn't technically wrong about a lot of it. Now, her conclusions ultimately, I don't think were that great, but she wasn't wrong. Video games, for the longest time, have been a very male-dominated space, and as a male-dominated space, a lot of the games that have been made to cater to men. So there was a lot of women who were objectified. Now, during that time, there was always a lot of defenses going around saying, look at this example of a woman who is not objectified in video game. Look at Terra in Final Fantasy. Look at Meryl in Metal Gear Solid. Look at, I can't remember her name in not Mass Effect. What am I thinking? Half-Life. I can't remember her name because I've never played the Half-Life series, but I know that she is a beloved character for her own sake. Look at Samus in the Metroid series. Alex? I guess Alex. So, the thing is, it's never that there weren't examples of good representation of women in video games. We always had that to some degree, and it got better and better with time. But the criticism was thrown that there are a lot of spaces in the video game area that are just eye candy for men, and by extension, lesbian women, but let's be honest, percentage of the population, it's mostly meant for men. So you'd get like Dead or Alive and Mortal Kombat with very, very scantily clad characters, and Mortal Kombat eventually started dressing its characters up a little more conservatively, which I don't know whether I care about that or not. I know there's certain characters that I think should not be dressed up conservatively, like Melina, because like it's part of her character that she dresses the way she does, because she has a childlike idea of what beauty is, because she's a Tarkatan experiment. So part of her character is being over-sexualized as a way to compensate for her Tarkatan DNA. Tal says DOA Beach Volleyball. Yes, but DOA Beach Volleyball, that was more relevant when Anita Sarkeesian was on people's lips. It's less relevant now, because that's Gen 6 of games. Ianzo says, not all of us look like we stepped off the runway like 99% of the Final Fantasy female characters. True. Eris the Artificer, thank you for the follow. I'm not sitting here going over everything that Anita Sarkeesian has said that is right or wrong. Not what I'm here for. What I'm here for is Anita Sarkeesian's listed as a consultant for Slay the Spire 2. Why? To make sure the dragon cards don't have too much toxic masculinity? Is it maybe because they were like, hey, we just want to go ahead and make sure that our character, the Silent, and our character, the Watcher, don't lean too far into weird stereotypes. Because there were some changes made to the Watcher and the Silent in Slay the Spire 2. Only because I've been seeing Saki play Slay the Spire 2. I have not played it yet, because I am still playing a lot of Slay the Spire 1. Jazz said pronouns, fucking pronouns. And this person also said Slay the Spire 1 was a fantastic game. So, it's a fantastic game, but it came out as a fantastic game with Anita Sarkeesian helping with it? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but these are the same people that freak out about Sweet Baby Inc. all the time for no fucking reason? They see that any video game industry person wanted a consultant to make sure that they weren't doing a Blizzard Entertainment. And suddenly, they're like, nope, nope, it's another Sweet Baby Inc. situation. The dragon didn't ask what gender I was. Said the Watcher has not reappeared in Slay the Spire 2. Right, but she's gonna... Okay, so, haven't played it yet. I am assuming that the Watcher is gonna be different in there when she gets in. I know that the Silent has had a small design change. It goes to... Or sorry, it stands to reason the Watcher would have it too. But I haven't played Slay the Spire 2 yet. Because I am still playing a bunch of 1. So we'll see what happens when we get there. Block is not removed at the start of your turn. Neato. Who cares? I'm just going to multi-bonk that thing. Eris has finally caught a stream, been lurking. Your content says about January. Found you through Rhino and Scout. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Scout seems to be good people. We've not had a prolonged conversation, but she always seems chill whenever I go to her stream. It astounds me that any of these people maintain audiences of any amount when their opinions are so transparently just reactions to things. It's not a thought process that comes about organically where you look at the results of something and go, ah, yes, it makes sense that X, Y, and Z would happen. No, it's a bunch of people that freak the fuck out because they know that audiences want to see them freak the fuck out. You can't convince me that a majority of the people who were on the anti-Anita Sarkeesian train when that occurred were not on it because of clicks. It's gonna be very hard to move me from that position if you plan on trying. Because there was a lot of money to be had on YouTube at the time. Just being the next Sargon of Akkad, being the next Thunderfoot, being the next person that just shits on Anita Sarkeesian because she sometimes is way too blunt with what she says. Instead of actually having more nuance with what she says in regards, whenever you lose HP from a card, I don't care about that. Exhaust all non-attack attacks, I'll get that. Instead of being more nuanced about her takes when it comes to women in video games, she tends to be a lot more firebrand about it. She tends to be a lot more direct about it, and a lot of gamers didn't like that at the time. But fuck it if I can't see that now as just a bunch of people trying to make money off that shit. Said being the next mundane Matt. GPay says, remember when the bald dude who ran away from 2 gay dudes? Robbie says, fuck goddammit, step away from my resin creation that was rotating on horizontal axis for 5 fucking minutes, only to look up and see that it's fallen off and landed in the drippings. I think I saved it in time, but I have no idea how much it will have drips and runs. Jesus. So the Silence new design is cute. You can see that. Man, this thing's gonna hit me hard. But no, I am happy that there are more people nowadays that seem to value authenticity in content and do not value shock jock behavior as much as they once did. It's not that rage doesn't still have a place on YouTube in the algorithm, but by and large it looks like things are moving in a better direction where that's concerned. At least I hope. Maybe this is all cope. Let me know in the comment section if this is all cope, because maybe it is. So there's been progress. We just have to make sure that the progress doesn't end up backwards. Freaking out about Anita Sarkeesian being a consultant on a video game. Who the fuck cares? Who cares? Why does it matter? The only thing he could do was crack a joke about the dragon's gender. Okay? But the video game is still fun. Players still love it. It's still getting rave reviews. I cease to see the problem. I cease to see why I should give a shit when there seems to be nobody in the communities that are playing those games that give a shit. That have gone like, ah, yes, the Silence redesign obviously happened because Anita Sarkeesian wanted to woke it all up. Said Alex has been grinding Slay the Spire 2 while we're waiting in queue. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about on that one. I guess we're gonna have to do the Slay the Spire run now. And actually go through this. Lantern! Start with extra energy? Neato. Upgrade 2 random cards. It's a strike and a defend. I hate when it's strike and defend that we get. I'll take Doubt and go against this thing. Here's to hoping Slay the Spire 2 gets Archipelago support like its predecessor. I guess we will see. I guess we will see. Don't freak out about shit that doesn't matter, guys. Make the world a better place.
Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, you know I'm not saying that last part, Sylvie Snow, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.